people first hear the word data and they say, time out, not for me. I'm an English major, I'm in history, I'm not for data. I think that's what we have to educate people on is data is really everything. It's the foundation. So people sometimes think data is numbers and facts, and then they think spreadsheets, and then they think mathematics and statistics. The lowest level data could be anything that's shared. It doesn't have to be numbers. It could be qualitative. So surveys, focus groups. So ask, the audience, think, when was the last time you read reviews of a movie, or you read reviews of something you bought on Amazon, or an Airbnb you wanted to go, or in the business place, when did you get customer feedback? That is all data. It's just, in and of itself, it's a small piece of a puzzle. We like to kind of aggregate it to higher level thinking. So from data, you kind of go to information, which is where you start to see patterns and put pieces together. So on the number side, it might be, okay, I don't care about this individual sale. I care about like my average sales for the month or the week. Or if it's qualitative, if one person gives bad feedback, that's a point in time, right? And it could be an outlier and it could be for very valid reasons, but let's aggregate it. Let's say, okay, what was the feedback from 100 of our customers, 100 of our prospects? And that's kind of the information. But then you move it up in your brain to what I like to call knowledge, which is how you take that information and data, apply it to the question that you're trying to solve. And this is where understanding, not math or science, but understanding the domain is relevant. So, for example, unrelated to business, if I want to analyze what coffee pot I should buy, I go on Amazon, I find all the reviews, I aggregate them. The knowledge is, okay, well, what is my question? Is I want to find a coffee maker for me that's specific. What am I looking for? Speed, size, durability, strength, like all these different things. And I need to apply the information to that knowledge. And that's the first place we have hiccups is our brains tend to apply them unitarily. Like, this was a bad review, it's not for me. That's not the case. It might be different to what we want it for. So eventually we come up with this hypothesis. Here's the best coffee for me. Here's the best decision with my sales marketing strategy. And we test it out and we apply and we learn from it. And ultimately that's where we get to wisdom. So to me, data literacy is basically critical thinking in the 21st century. All of the stuff you're exposed to, how does it relate to your objectives and your goals? And how is it going to help you make a better decision?